Hello and welcome to Gartenzeile. We're back with an exciting new product test and an exclusive product innovation. We had the incredible opportunity to be one of the first in Germany to test the new boundary-free robotic lawnmower from Navimow. Specifically, the new i-Series. We hope you enjoy this video. But let's start from the beginning. What do we actually have here? We have been provided with a product from Navimow that has just been launched on the market since March. First of all, let's mention the really special part. This robotic lawn mower starts at a price of €999 and features sensors and antennas, so it no longer needs a boundary wire. And there hasn't been anything like this in this price range before. During our first test recordings, it was still a bit cold, so first, let's get out the hat and scarf, which we were lucky enough to receive. So please forgive the wintry views, but we wanted to get started as early as possible. So what do we actually have now? We have a robotic lawnmower that weighs a handy 11 kilograms, is supposed to have a cutting performance of 800 square meters, and is claimed to be one of the quietest in its class. It operates at a noise level of just 58 decibels. Everything in the box was really well packaged. There are various items included, so we have the base station, the actual mower robot, and various cables for connecting. Everything is really neatly packed and well done here. Even though it may seem like a lot at first, that's something all robotic lawnmowers have in common. Once you've sorted yourself out a bit, it's quite pleasant. And the lack of a boundary wire is definitely a huge argument for the installation. A well-illustrated instruction manual was also included. What you also need to keep in mind is that all the explanations can also be found in the app, which you definitely need. A Wi-Fi signal in the garden is necessary for the installation, but you can also use your phone to create a Wi-Fi hotspot, so I can connect there as well. But it's necessary for the installation. We unpacked everything, got everything ready, started the robotic lawnmower for the first time, and then downloaded the Navimow app from the App Store. And we wanted to get started with the initial setup. The Wi-Fi is connected, the app has been downloaded, and the device has been added to the app. Everything worked really well without any problems. At the station, I have a transmitter mast. I need power for the station. Everything is plugged in at the back with waterproof connections, so nothing can really go wrong outside. Additionally, I have the option to buy a garage. That's a roof for the Navimow. Depending on preference, can I do that or not? We also had the Navimow Access Plus with us. This is important for theft protection, as it has a connection to the mobile network. So even if the device is removed from the Wi-Fi, I still have connectivity. It just gets plugged in and screwed back on. That was really very easy. First, we let the robotic lawnmower charge completely and then wanted to start with the mapping. Here, to give you a heads up, there's something really special that Navimow has come up with. But more on that later. The app is started and the robotic lawnmower is positioned. And then you can use your phone as a kind of joystick to drive along the lawn. Two special features. There are different boundary modes. So I can say I can either drive along the boundary or I can mow on the boundary later, so I don't have such a large border strip. And that's really great when I have a drivable edge. So in the natural future, this will lead to many people framing their gardens in such a way that there might be a stone around the edge where a wheel of the robotic lawnmower can be, allowing the mower to really cut right to the edge. That's really a great story. What I already mentioned is this joystick function to drive along. I'll show that directly in the app now. It's really easy. I have a right and left button, an up and down button for forward and backward. And I just drive along my lawn and can go right up to the edge. That worked really well and caused no problems at all. And it was also very, very quick and easy. And now we come to the real special feature. In the app, there's the option to switch to a so-called AI assistant mode when a lawn edge is detected. And that means the robotic lawnmower independently detects the lawn edge. When creating the map, it's simple. It drives along there because it has detected the lawn edge. And we tried that out as well. You can see during the mapping process when you're creating it, that when the symbol with the circle at the top is active, you can use this mode And that's really a nice story that has worked excellently for us as well. We just said, robotic lawnmower, just go for it. It drove along our edge. Where it didn't detect anything, it stopped. There we manually controlled it, but where it detected something, it simply created the map on its own. Once the map was created, we could also start with the first mowing sessions or the initial tests of the collision detection. We wanted to check because it's important to us later on that no hedgehogs or other small animals get run over, so we can rely on the sensor here. It's also important to note that you shouldn't mow in the dark, because the detection doesn't work as well then. Positioning works excellently nonetheless, because here too, Navimow has come up with a new system. And this is the RTK Plus system, which is supposed to be much more accurate. The obstacle avoidance with large obstacles was no problem at all, but of course we wanted to challenge the robotic lawnmower with more difficult tasks. We'll get back to that a bit later, because right now, let's take a quick look at the mowing process. The tires are really big and have a nice tread, so the Navimow handles difficult terrain very well. Our slabs were also detected and mowed around. So, regarding the actual mowing performance, I really have to say that the robot is excellent and I didn't have any problems at all. In the app, you can always check the mowing progress, and you can also see how many % have already been mowed and how far the robot has progressed. Additionally, you only get vacations. We also took a look at the power consumption. While charging, we were only at 20 watts, which isn't really that much. And in standby mode, it really only used a few watts, if not nothing at all. I think that's good so far. In the app itself, various mowing plans can be set up where I can simply specify what time the mowing should take place and which sectors should be mowed. Because here too, I can divide my lawn into different sectors and schedule mowing at different times. Or on different days, let it mow. I really think that's good. Once again, about the collision detection, as already mentioned. We made our obstacles a bit smaller. Here is our little test bucket, which we have used with almost all robotic lawnmowers so far. This was recognized very well and avoided without any problems. Who doesn't know it when the coconuts fall from the palms in the garden again? But here too, the Navimow was able to successfully pass the test. It was relatively difficult because she is brown and therefore it looks very similar to a leaf, but it's really very small, with very small obstacles, and this is really a mini obstacle. It just drove right over it. You have to accept that you should keep a bit of a watchful eye for very small obstacles. Now let's move on to our conclusion. We absolutely, undoubtedly, and incredibly like the Navimow, the new i108E. It's the new i-series. Once, we had the price set below 1,000 euros without a boundary wire, but the sensor works very well too. We also really like the quiet operation, and overall the ease of use. And lastly, the app, which is just really good. Here you can tell that Navimow is simply a technology manufacturer that comes from the Segway family, and the product works excellently when paired with the app, and it causes no problems at all. Additionally, this auto mode for map creation is really very, very nice and easy. So I can really do an installation without any problems in under 30 minutes. And just like that, the lawnmower is ready for use. So the Navimow, the i-series, definitely gets a thumbs up from us. You can find the link to the product, as always, in the video description. We hope you enjoyed this little video. Feel free to subscribe so you won't miss any more videos from us in the future. Here we also have another video that you might be interested in. If you're a fan of the written word and generally interested in gardening, check out our website at www.gartenseil.de. Until next time, goodbye.